it's Taffy here. I'm just doing a video today just to give you an update on my Straight Teeth Direct journey. If you're just tuning in now, this is just a follow-up from my first video where I first purchased all of the Straight Teeth Direct kit and doing the impressions, sending them off and then waiting for my first set of aligners to be delivered. Now, Straight Teeth Direct are a teeth straightening product that is done all through the post, all through the website, without the need of ever visiting a dentist. So the concept is that you take lots of photographs of your teeth, you send them off to the company, they assess them, they look at the pictures, connect them with your dentist so that they can access your dental records, and it's all done through the post and on an app, which is absolutely incredible. It cuts literally a third of the cost because you're not paying for dentist fees, and the aligners are invisible. I have them in now, so they're nothing like the old horrible train tracks that you used to get when you were a teenager, or you can still get them now. But before you think, oh, that sounds really dodgy, they are a very reputable company. They are approved online. There's lots of good reviews and lots of people that have used them and all have fantastic results. Also, you do get assigned a dentist which you can contact over the app at any time if you have any questions. They are really, really good at replying. They reply within the day, sometimes within just a few minutes of you sending them a message. So any queries or any worries you have, there's a qualified dentist to be able to answer your questions. So far, I am 45% into my journey, so I'm feeling really, really happy with the results already. This isn't a sponsored video or anything like that. It's just something that I'm passionate about and I want to share with other people. I really don't like people having to spend money unnecessarily, especially if people are very self-conscious and it's to do with something cosmetic that, you know, they can just get talked into spending thousands on. And with me and my teeth personally, it's been a big insecurity of mine for many years. I did have train track braces, fixed braces, or the whole metal mouth when I was 10 years old, and then when I hit 16 all my teeth moved back, and it made me very self-conscious of them. So for years and years I wanted to do this, but I just couldn't justify taking out a £8,000 loan to do it, and nobody has that kind of money to hand unless you're, you know, really lucky. So when I heard about this company and I heard that they could do the whole thing for £1,350, I was just, oh my god, where do I sign up? Also, I heard that it only takes up to 12 months as well, whereas fixed braces can take up to 3 years. There's a lot of pain involved, and also it's just unsightly. I would feel very conscious with fixed braces in my mouth again as an adult. So I have always been interested in getting the invisible aligners with Invisalign, for example. Invisalign is a similar brand. It's a very similar product, almost identical really, but it is done through dentist visits. I think the only benefit with going with Invisalign is that you get regular dentist checkups, and also they contour the teeth. Now, I'm not really sure why that makes a difference. I think they kind of file them down so that it gives them that really perfect veneer sort of straight look, but that looks unnatural to me. I want to keep my natural teeth, but I want them to be a lot straighter. So I'm 4.5 months in and it's 45% of the way done. It's December now. I started at the end of August, I believe, and I've just been getting on really, really well with them. At first, it felt a little bit strange in the mouth for the first 5 minutes, just because obviously it's different, it's a different feeling. And I spoke with a little bit of a lisp. I'll show you the aligners in a moment, but it doesn't affect your speech at all. I think it was just mind over matter with me, where I did have a slight lisp when I was a kid, and it was just something that I thought that these invisible aligners would cause. But as you can see, I'm speaking with no lisp at all. So the set of aligners I'm on at the moment is called 7A. So they start off, they send you your big smile box, which is this, and they send you all of your welcome pack, as I showed you in the beginning, the first video. I'll leave a link down below if you want to go watch the first video, which explains all about what comes in the welcome pack. So I'm on aligner number 7A at the moment. Today I'm changing over. I've just had a new pack delivered with all of my new aligners here. So this is now the third pack I've received, because they send you them in stages, obviously, because if there's any problems or anything that they need to change, they don't want to make all the aligners up ready and give them to you if there's anything they need to change. So that's why they do it in stages. It comes by DHL, so they let you know, they send you a message and you get a little text message that says when you expect to be receiving it, so you know to wait in for your delivery. And it's just really efficient. All of the deliveries have been great. I missed one delivery and they just delivered it straight again the next day, so that was fantastic. So these are my current aligners here, and if you look at my first video you will see the difference between my teeth when I first started and my teeth now. I will insert 2 still photos of a before and a current where I'm 45% in. I'll insert those now. You wear your aligners for 2 weeks, and if you still feel like they're a little bit tight, you can leave them in a little bit longer, but 2 weeks seems to be more than sufficient for my teeth so far. Every 2 weeks I set a reminder in my diary and it pops up, change to your next aligners. So I had an alert come up today saying change to 7B. So I've got my 7Bs ready. I've got my little aligner case, so this comes with the starter pack. You shouldn't need to use this tool. This is a tool to help you take the aligners off if they're a little bit stiff in the beginning, but I haven't had to use it. You just find your own way of removing the aligners that you feel best, and for me it's grabbing the back of the aligners at the back of the teeth and just pulling them down evenly. You'll find your own way of doing it. Again, it's all in the pack to explain. Also, there's a chewy here. It's basically those things that you put in your mouth as the dentist that feel a bit like cotton wool, but they're not that horrific. And it's just something, if you feel like your aligners are a little bit ill-fitting when you first put them in, you just chew down on the chewy for like a couple of minutes or however you need until you feel like your aligners are pressed, because sometimes here you can see that there's a little bit extra room, so sometimes you just need to bite down just to make them fit a little bit better, just to make them that little bit tighter. So yeah, I'm just going to take these out. How I do it is I put my fingers, clean fingers, anti-backed already, I put my 2 fingers in one side of my mouth and grab a gentle hold of the aligner at the back, and then the same for the other side, and then they just come out really easily like that. There's sometimes a bit of slobber, so you may want to keep tissues on you. I'm just a slobbery person, so really easy to come out, the same as these ones. I tend to get my fingers under the sides here, lift them evenly, and they just pop straight out, just easy, which they should come out very easy by the end of your 2 weeks, because obviously they've moved the teeth to where they need to go and they're ready to come out. So I'll just move on to putting my next aligners in and explain the next stage of that. So got my 7Bs here. Just brush my teeth all clean and all nice. Just give them a floss and use the Regenerate toothpaste that they supply you as well, which is very good for restoring the enamel in your teeth. Feeling my teeth are really, really strong. They don't hurt. New aligners always feel a little bit tight, but you don't get any pain with it. It's just it's slight, just a bit of tightness, that's all it is. So this is my top set, as you can see. My teeth are getting straighter, so if you compare these aligners to the ones that I first used, they were very wonky, but as you can see, my mouth shape is really starting to take a nice form now. For saying that's 45% of the way in, I've still got obviously 55% to go, but that's already looking quite straight to me. I'm quite happy with how my teeth look at the moment. So to put them in, you just put them in your mouth, open your mouth wide and just press them like this at the back. And clip them in, and there we are. And they're not too tight at all, to be honest. They just feel a little bit strange when they're first in your mouth, but yeah, they're not too tight, but they're supposed to be tight. If they're not tight, then there's a problem, because obviously they're not going to move your teeth. And it just takes probably an hour or so for the tightness to wear off, and then you just forget that you're wearing them. That's what the insane thing is. With fixed braces, you know they're there all the time, but these, you just forget that you're wearing them. Sometimes you actually have to touch your mouth just to check that they're in there. So the bottom ones, again, the best thing to do is put it into your mouth and press the back teeth down first and then press at the front. So that's just how I find it easier to put in. And there we go. I don't know if you heard them click then. They're in there. As they're a new set of braces, I'm just going to use the Chewy. And you can hear little clicks where it's just pushing the braces down to where they need to be. So you can see there's no overlapping of the plastic here. And then I just gently bite together just to check that they're all in comfortably, and voila! that's a new set of aligners for 2 more weeks. All I need to do is take them out to eat and obviously to brush my teeth. I'm just doing this now because I'm obviously wanting to film the video while it's in the daylight, but what I usually do is I plan to put them in just before I go to bed at night, because then most of the tightness is while you're asleep. Your mouth's getting used to it while you're asleep, and then you wake up the next morning and they're a lot easier to take out. They're not so tight. If you do have any issue taking them out on the first day of your new aligners, you can just use this little tool here, and it's a little hook, and you can just hook it on to try and pull the teeth down like this, and the same at the side here. So that's a really useful tool. I haven't really needed to use that much because I find it really easy to use my fingers to take them out, so it's no big deal. Yeah, so just to update my journey, I'm just really pleased with how it's going. I love the app. I love that on the app you can see all of your original teeth pictures, how your teeth were, and compare every time you change 2 sets of aligners, so every month basically. Every month you get a message from Straight Teeth Direct to request updated photographs of your teeth, and they're really easy to do. They just ask you for a full shot straight on, one of the side here, one of the side there, one of your bottom teeth, mouth open, one of your top teeth, upshot of your top set. They just then assess those, just check that your teeth are exactly how they're supposed to be moving, and then they let you know if there's any issues. So far there's been none for me, which is incredible, and they just let you know how far your progress is. So you'll get an alert to say that's great, you're now 50% in or 55%, however far you are in your progress, they'll update you and you'll get a little alert as well. They're really, really good at keeping you in touch. They want you to just make sure that you keep taking your photographs every month, just so they can make sure you're on track. It takes 2 seconds to do. And also you want to do it because you want to actually take the photos of your teeth and see the progress to the month before and the month before that, and even the very beginning. You actually get quite obsessed with taking pictures of your teeth, which I've done. I've got pretty much a whole camera roll of all my teeth pictures because I'm just so excited about this process, and I'm so excited to have straight teeth. It's doing wonders for my confidence already. Just when I'm doing my daily vlogs and I'm talking, I'm not so self-conscious about these teeth down here, where I felt that they were really intrusive and really unsightly and unattractive. But I know a lot of people used to say to me, oh, there's no problems with your teeth, you know, they don't look too bad, they don't look awful, you don't need to have anything done with them. But personally I did. It's something I needed to do for myself, and it's just a confidence thing. And if you can just do one thing to improve your confidence, just one thing that's slightly vain or slightly cosmetic, go for it. Whether it's your boobs, your teeth, you know, having your eyebrows microbladed, whatever it is that you most want to change. Life's too short, just do it, especially if it's to do with your confidence. The one thing I will say is just try and stick to one thing that you want to change about yourself, and don't then get obsessed with getting a nose job or getting fillers, or just don't get carried away. Natural beauty is what it's all about, in my opinion. A little bit of makeup, a little bit of lipstick. Oh, speaking of lipstick, sometimes where the teeth are moving outwards first to straighten, sometimes wearing lipstick, it can get a little bit on the aligners, so just make sure when you're applying, you make sure you rub it off your teeth, because that's never a good look. And I find this product really good. It's called Lip Coat, and basically any lipstick you can use, you just put your lipstick on, and then you get this. You can buy it from Superdrug or any drugstore really, and it's just like a liquid, and you just paint it on over the top. It doesn't leave a shiny finish, it dries quite well, and it just seals the lipstick on, so it saves you getting it all over your teeth, and I just find it holds the lipstick in place really good. So I've just got a kind of nude lipstick on today. But yeah, that's a really good product. Other than that, I've just been getting on really well with just this little carry case. I have got a much smaller one. It's a square box, which is somewhere in one of my handbags. So I go between using that and that, because I like to wash one. I like to keep a wash and a wear, because obviously you get all your slobber and stuff in there, so you want to keep them nice and clean and hygienic. So good to pop them through the dishwasher or just give them a soak overnight. And for some reason, the aligners started 1A, 1B, 2A, 2B. I've noticed this time I'm on 7B, and then there's 8B, 9B, 10B, so it looks like they've eradicated the A's now. So I'm obviously at that stage where I don't need the A's. I'm a B girl now. So yeah, that's the only thing that I've noticed that's no concern. Obviously, I did just worry where have all the A's gone, but I think that's kind of standard once you get to this part in the process. Just something to do with their labelling or however they manufacture the aligners. It's very clever. If you want to take a look on the website how they're made, they're all done with 3D printers. It's a really interesting process to watch to see how they do it and how they take just your impression and make a mould of your teeth and then just make the aligners. It's all very interesting technology. If anybody has any questions, please let me know. I will answer any questions honestly, so please comment down below if you've got any questions. I'm also on Instagram at Harfie, so I'll just insert that now. And you can message me on there, you can follow my progress on there as well. Very importantly, if you want to sign up to this process, you can get a really good discount and you can get a discount off your first box. So if you use the code down below, which I'm just inserting now, I'll also leave it in the description box. Copy and paste that or click on the link below in the description, and then if you decide to sign up, you will get a good discount off your first box. I know a couple of people have done that so far and they're really pleased. They've watched my video and they've signed up and they're about 20% into their journey and they're really happy as well. I've had a few messages from people saying thank you so much for introducing this to me and thank you for giving me the discount as well. It's all good, every little helps. I will be doing another video obviously at the end of my process, but I just wanted to do one 50% of the way through just to tell you all how I'm getting on. And yeah, don't really have any negatives really. The only thing is just having to take them out to eat 3 times a day, which at first is just a little bit of an adjustment, but it's so natural now and it's not a hassle at all. And as long as you always keep your box on you, try not to wrap them in tissue, because when they come out of your mouth and they're quite wet with the saliva, they will stick to the tissue and then you're constantly picking tissue bits out of it. So always make sure you have your box, or even just keep one of the bags and take the bags with you, because at least then you won't get any sticky stuff and it just keeps them nice and hygienic as well. Oh, and just another thing as well, with cleaning them, you just take them out and use a very soft toothbrush and a little bit of the toothpaste and just clean them as you would your normal teeth, or I guess how people clean their false teeth. You'll see that sometimes it just gets a little bit of food build up from the day. So just give them a little bit of a clean and then rinse them and they're just shiny and good as new. It's just good to give them a quick brush when you're brushing your teeth every morning and every night. Keeps them nice and clean. So my favourite thing is to just put in the new aligners, because it just gets me excited that I'm on the next step of the process and they're also nice and clean and shiny and just new, and it's just an exciting feeling. So anyway, thank you so much for watching this video, and again, if you want to sign up, please click in the link in the description to get your discount, and again, any questions, let me know. I'm here to answer anything honestly. Thanks again. Bye.